The party arrive in Luca, getting ready for the next chapter in the story and for the Blitzball tournament. Welcome back to the channel and to the next part of the Final Fantasy Story Retold series, where I retell the entire story of Final Fantasy X. If you're enjoying the series so far, leave a like on this video and subscribe to the channel. I am looking to expand the Retold series for other Final Fantasy games in the future, and as well as commenting on any other ideas you guys may have for videos. We see that the vibes of Luca are much different to that of Besaid in Kilika, with Luca being more vibrant and happy, with many people celebrating the start of the Blitzball tournament that occurs yearly. By the looks of it, Luca does not look like a city that is affected by the effects of sin, a complete contrast from the other locations we have come across prior to this location.
Their hometown was recently attacked by sin, isn't that right, Jimmy?
Yes, Baba, they're gonna be pulling out all the stops to try and bring back the cup this year.
Now, I gotta call this out because I found it incredibly funny, but seeing how much truth they slammed on the Aurochs when they came out, well, let me show you the clip first.
Well, if it isn't the Besaid Aurochs. They're a living, breathing, statistical impossibility. I've never seen a team this bad. That's right, in 23 years, they've never made it past the first round. Only a few die-hard fans are in the audience today.
Best of luck to them and a safe journey back to Besaid.
Right, Jimmy?
I thought this was very funny because of how they immediately wished them a safe trip back to Besaid even though they just landed. That, I gotta say, is crazy. But anyway, with the teams landing and the announcing of all the teams landing on the docks, it is clear who their clear favorites are, and with Titus having to say something about that.
Yeah, it's like this every year, yeah? Don't let it bother you.
Stop right there, goers! You guys are smiling now, but not for long! 'Cause this year, us Aurochs are taking the cup!
Despite some embarrassment from Waka, the call to challenge does garner attention, but it is quickly overshadowed by the arrival of Mr. Micah, in which everyone heads over to greet and celebrate his 50th anniversary of Grand Master of Spira. We are also introduced to another character, one that will play a much bigger role in the story, Seymour Guado, who we see right away shows his interest towards Yuna as he gazes towards her after introducing himself as the Maester of the Guado after the passing of his father.
Rise, Maester Seymour, and all of you as well. I present to you the son of Maester Jiskel Guado, who departed for the far plain a fortnight past. As some of you already know, he has been officially ordained a Maester of Yevon.
I am Seymour Guado. I am honored to receive the title of Maester. In life, my father Jiskel worked to foster friendship between man and Guado. I vow to carry on his legacy and to fulfill my duties as Maester to the best of my abilities.
Naturally, his demeanor is suspect to Titus, but it is still a small suspicion for the time being. Next come in the matchup draws, to which the Aurochs are not happy about considering they have had to play the Luca goers in the first round, which would have resulted in their early releases, but it seems things have turned around this time.
Captain Walker! We're playing the Albed Sykes first. If we win, we're in the finals. That's right, we got seeded. 2 wins, and we're the champions.
After some practicing with the team off-screen, the Aurochs are a bit more hyped for the tournament until an unexpected twist happens.
There you are. Someone said they saw Sir Orin in a cafe.
Orin?
Yes, Sir Orin. Let's go find him.
Despite warnings from Waka to be back in time for the game, Tidus, Yuna, Himari, and Lulu leave to look for Orin, and believes that this would be the key to finding Jet. Before they leave, Tidus comes across a couple of Al Bhed players who seem to be interested in Yuna, or at least a summoner.
Al Bhed Sykes, right? Some Al Bhed saved me the other day, and this girl Riku gave me food, and you don't understand me, do you? Anyway, if you meet Riku, tell her thanks for me. Oh, and as for the first game, may the best team win.
Here we get some interactions with Yuna and Tidus, showing the popularity of Yuna being the daughter of Lord Braska, as she has a hard time just getting by. Regardless, the two get a bit closer as Tidus teaches her how to whistle, or at least attempts to.
I hope we don't get separated.
Yuna!
Huh? What was that?
In Xanarkin, we do this to cheer on Blitz players. You try it too. Put your fingers in your mouth like this.
Like this?
Not like that. This. Then you just blow.
It's not working.
Practice.
Okay.
Hey, use that if we get separated. Then I'll come running, okay? Well, guess we should just stick together then, till you can do it.
Yes, sir.
When they get to the main square, Yuna describes the nature of Luca and how it differs from Besaid and Kilika.
Luca is the second largest city in Spira.
I thought every town was little, you know, like Besaid and Kilika.
Towns don't usually get bigger than that. Because when a lot of people start to gather...
Sin? What about Luca? It's safe here?
It's not any different, but the stadium is here. The Crusaders fight to protect it with all their strength.
They protect the stadium?
Blitzball is really the only entertainment that we have. Spira's a little short on fun these days.
Whoa. Talk about pressure.
That's right. Is Xanarkand like this too?
Well, there are more buildings, all tall ones, and cramped together.
Oh. They must be so tall. Don't you ever get dizzy? Let's go find Sir Orin.
However, when they arrive in the bar, they do not come across Orin. Instead, they come across two old rivals of Kimahri, Baran and Yenke, and the three almost begin to fight until the introductions to the teams begin.
Today, on this glorious day, players from all over Spira have assembled here to participate in this great contest of bravery, skill, and strength. All of these fine teams, equally renowned, deserve to win the cup today. Such is the nature of this contest. Let us, the spectators, play our role accordingly. Let us sing to the glory of the winners and applaud equally the valor of the defeated. Contestants, may heaven be with you.
In the commotion, Yuna disappears and it turns out that she was kidnapped by the Al Bhed while the boys were scrapping in the bar. A chase then ensues where they fight their way through the docks and eventually get to the Al Bhed ship, where they fight a Machina. All the meanwhile, Waka and the Aurochs take on the Al Bhed Sykes in the first round of the tournament. After rescuing Yuna, Tidus looks around, hoping that this would be the same ship that rescued him back in Baj Temple, and recalls the story with Riku and Sin attacking the ship, with Yuna wondering if there was a Cid, who Tidus is unsure of. Yuna then reveals her Al Bhed heritage through her mother, which Lulu immediately warns not to tell Waka about, which,
Don't tell Waka about Yuna's lineage. The thing about Waka, he never had much love for the Al Bhed.
Whoa! I gotta tell Waka.
I thought I told you not to tell Waka. The game! Oh!
Realizing that there's still a game going on, we see that the Aurochs are able to narrowly defeat the Sykes to make their way to the finals against the Goers. This time, Tidus is able to participate, with Waka taking the bench due to the strain of the first game taking its toll on him. Waka also announces his retirement after the end of this game, regardless of the result. This is where we see a moment between Lulu and Waka, where we notice that Lulu does in fact care about Waka after seeing what he went through in order for the Aurochs to advance. With Tidus pretty much us taking the charge, we take on a very overpowered and extremely lucky Goers team, who immediately start the game by preemptively mocking the Aurochs. Despite the score on the second half, Waka comes in and takes charge at the end of the game, regardless of the final results. Of course, we make sure we get our Aurochs to win just to stick it to the Goers. Of course, when you're in the world of Spira, nothing happy ever lasts long, as fiends suddenly come out of nowhere to terrorize the people of Luca, causing chaos throughout the city. As people run away from the creatures, and Tidus and Waka fighting off the fiends inside the Blitzball sphere, a familiar face comes to aid as Auron helps Tidus and Waka fight off the fiends. Then comes in Seymour, who summons his Aeon to be rid of all the monsters, and a spectacle is seen as Anima is summoned and instantly defeats the fiends, showing her immense strength as Seymour's Aeon. And this is where we will end part 4. Some of you are probably wondering why I don't cover this all in one video. I feel like I would be missing out on so much detail if I decided to do that, not to mention it being way too long, so I figured making it into a series is better. Besides, almost all, if not all of my audience is very familiar with Final Fantasy X already, but in the off chance you're not, I hope you enjoy the game as it is very amazing with great storytelling. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel so you can see more related content, as well as comment your thoughts of the game and any ideas you may have. Other than that, this is Enzo signing out, and I will see you all in the next episode.